Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my makeup empties video for 2023. I am so excited for this video because we have so many exciting empties and I have all of them in this Chotu Sa Tanishka bag, and I'm going to basically take you inside this bag, show you everything that is in here, and towards the end of the video we're also going to do an empties analysis because this is a video that I saw Sarah Rose do since the past couple of years, where she's actually counting the number of makeup empties she has at the end of every year, and then after a couple of years she does like an average based system where you kind of figure out how many products in every category is she using up every year based on the average. So it could depend from year to year, but at least we have like an average number, and I want to do this as well. So from this year onwards, from 2023 onwards, I'm going to be doing it every year at the end of the video. And also I did go and watch back my empties videos from 2021 as well as 2022, and I have the numbers all written down. So I think by 2025, like in the next 2 years, maybe after like 5 years in total, I could do one of the videos where like we see how many empties do I go through basically every year on average, or rather I should say how many products do I use up every year on average in every single makeup category. But okay, now I'm making the intro very long. Let's actually we're gonna dump out this bag of course, but let's jump right into the video and let me show you all the products that I have used up in this year. I'm also gonna go category wise because I think that would make more sense, and then I can show you like every category how many empties do I have, so it would make the video a little bit more organized, unlike my skincare and beauty empties videos that are more like all over the place. But we're gonna like get them also to be a little bit more organized from next year onwards, so I'm excited about that. Starting with first, we have my loose powder category, and for loose powder I have 3 empties, and these are all my favorite loose powders also. So it turns out that I've not tried out I have tried out I've tried out a few new loose powders in 2023, but I haven't emptied out any of them yet. But these 3 are favorites. This is my second one, and I already bought a new one as well. So yeah, this is the K Beauty HD setting loose powder in the shade Banana, and it's one of my absolute favorites. It's a little bit more expensive, so that's why I don't repurchase this very often, but whenever I can get this on sale and get a good price on this, I make sure to stock up because it's truly one of those that's undetectable in the skin. You can wear it with makeup, without makeup, like even if you don't want to wear makeup but you have oily skin and you just want to mattify your face so that it doesn't get more and more shiny throughout the day, this is the best product. Because I'm not even joking, you guys, if you put this on and you have no makeup, no one's gonna know that you put loose powder. They will just feel like you have naturally matte skin versus oily skin. That's how amazing this is, and I would highly recommend it. Of course, wait for a sale if you can, because they do go on sale, and especially I think end of the year and during like whenever Nykaa has their sales going on, you can get at least 20-25% off on this. And when I repurchased it recently, I actually got 30% off on it, which was amazing. So yeah, get a good price if you can. And then in terms of the best value, this one I don't even wait for a sale. I will just buy it whenever I run out, and I have to repurchase this one as well very soon. This is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. I want to say this is also my second one that I have gone through. I went through another one earlier, and then I was debating whether or not I should repurchase it, but I'm glad that I did. It's absolutely amazing, beautiful, flawless on the skin. And this one is not as seamless, I would say, as the K Beauty one. It is more obvious on the skin, but for me personally, I am wearing like this much makeup at least every single day, so people know I'm wearing makeup, and that's not a problem for me. So the reason I love this one is because of the price, to be completely honest. Sometimes it could not look the best on my skin, I will say that, but it also depends on the products you're pairing along with it. Sometimes the skincare that I'm using underneath this doesn't pair well with it, and which is why it looks not that great on my skin. So that is not really the powder's fault, but The best thing about this one is the value, and imagine there is so much of product in here and I've still gone through 2 of these. It means I've been using this religiously and regularly. I think 6 months of 2023 I was just using this product, so that tells you how much I absolutely love it and how much product you get in here. I think if I just buy 2 of these, I'm good for an entire year. I don't need to have any other loose powder in my collection, which I know will not be the case, but I'm just telling you, you get a lot of product in here, and that's the biggest USP for this specific product, especially because it's under $1,000. So there is that. Then last but not the least, I have the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder, and this is in the shade 20 medium. That's my shade, and this particular product is great for people who have skin that they want to, not skin that they want to cover, yeah, I mean skin that they want to cover. If you have post acne marks, hyperpigmentation, melasma, any of that stuff, and you want a product with coverage, this would be the best one to go for. For me personally, this looks the most makeup-y on my skin, and that is something I don't like, because the color that this product has makes it look more, how do I say, more obvious on my skin, and that is not my absolute favorite thing about it. So even though I do have a backup of this one, because I'd already bought it before I ran out of this, so I wish I'd not repurchased it, but because I did, I will go through that one as well, probably in 2024, and post that I don't see myself repurchasing it, because I do have other favorites that I like way more. So I'm considering to just like stick to these and hopefully find some new ones as well that I love, and I will stick to those, and I won't repurchase this for me personally. But I know there are a lot of people out there who love it, and for good reason, because if you want a loose powder with coverage, look no further. Like seriously, and again, very affordable price also. You can get offers on this, and it's gonna last a long time as well. I haven't counted how long this lasts for me yet, but I'll probably do that for the new one, and then I'll give you an update in my next year's Empties videos. Then we have eyeliners. Now again, this is something that I constantly go through every couple of months, and I have the color bar one more color bar, 3, 4, and then I have one of the faces one. So you can see I have a lot of color bar, because this was my original favorite, and then the faces one I felt like was not as good as the color bar one, but I think I have to give you an update on that one. Now I think I feel the exact opposite. I don't like the color bar one as much, because I don't remember which one of these, but the most recent one that I was using up, it barely lasted for me a little bit over than a month, not even 2 entire months. And usually the faces one, this one that I had, it lasted me for, I want to say, almost 3 to 4 months. So I feel like the faces one actually lasts way longer as compared to the color bar one. And right now also I'm using a color bar one, which I don't know when I'm going to be out of that one, either this year or next year, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing the color bar one going forward. I actually placed an order for a faces one, because again, like I said, I just have one left in my collection, and I don't know how soon I'm going to run out of it. So I just wanted to make sure I have back stock of eyeliner, because I wear eyeliner every single day, you guys. So yes, that's coming in the mail, and I think I'm just going to repurchase the faces one going forward from now onwards. But we have 3 loose powders and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyeliners, so that is that. And then I also have 1 eyebrow pencil. Now this is the first time I'm having an eyebrow pencil in my Empties, because this is the first time I have I've bought an eyebrow pencil, and also the first time that I've gone through one. I've been using this for a long time. The spoolie is broken off. This cap is also like completely just becomes so loose, but I've completely used up this eyebrow pencil. You can't even like roll it any further, so that tells you I've completely used this one up. And I cannot say it's my favorite, because I don't have anything to compare it to. This is the only one that I tried out and used, and I loved it, so I just went ahead to repurchase the same one, and that's what I currently have. And I think 1 eyebrow pencil will at least last me a year, because there is a lot of product in here, and I just lightly do my eyebrows. I don't do much to them, so it lasts me a very long time. This one also lasted me a very long time. So let's see if I have 1 or 2 next year in my Empties. It'll mostly be 1. I'm pretty sure about that. So yeah, that's the eyebrow pencil. Now before we move on to lipstick, let's just quickly talk about nail paints. I have two nail paints. Now both of these I have not used up. I'm not sure if I've used up this one, the Insta Dry in pink post. I might have, because it does look quite empty when I hold it ऐसा light के सामने. And the reason I'm saying light के सामने because वो window से light आ रही है, so अगर मैं ऐसे पकड़ूंगी तो it does look pretty empty. But this one, the blue one in teal tag, has dried out and I've repurchased both of them. Pink post तो I guess जो मेरा अभी है वो भी आधा खत्म हो गया है, and teal tag I've recently repurchased because this one is also completely dried up on me. And this Insta Dry formulation is such that you cannot like mix acetone or any sort of like nail polish thinner. Even if you do, it doesn't become as smooth as it was earlier. So that's why I just have to retire both of these. But yes, I have two nail paint empties, and I could have probably had more also, to be honest. But this year I was actually rotating amongst all my nail paints very nicely, so I didn't feel like I was going to one more than the others. So that's why I don't have a lot of empties. But probably next year I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of empties, because whatever nail paints I have right now, I'm going through all of them very quickly. So in the next couple of months we're going to have a lot of empties in the nail paint category specifically, so that's going to be very exciting. Now let's move on to probably the category I'm the most proud of, how many empties I have. I didn't realize that I used so many lip products in 2023, or rather I should say I used up so many lip products in 2023, but apparently I have. So firstly, I am quite sure this is my first empty in 2023, and that is these two. The Lakme 95 Primer Plus Matte Lipstick mixed with the Flower Beauty liquid lipstick. I forgot the shade name of this. I'm actually surprised how did I forget it, because I use it so much and I used to talk about it all the time, but the label is not here anymore and I have forgotten the name. But this was like my favorite nude combo ever, and even though I was not a fan of these two products individually, but the color that it gave me when I used them together was absolutely amazing, and I wore it every single day. So it's not a surprise that I used these two up, and I was so happy and proud when I finally used both of these up. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly show you in case you enjoy seeing like empty products. इसमें थोड़ा सा है, but it's never going to like come out. And then when I dip inside the tube, there is no lip product on the paddle. So that tells you these two are completely done. With liquid lipstick, I feel like the empties are not as satisfying, because I mean it doesn't look completely empty, right? The bottle, there is still product stuck on the walls, but when you don't get any product in your applicator, that's when you know, okay, this is either completely dried up or it's completely run out. So either of those two. But those are my first two empties, and I will be counting that as two. After that I have the Avon Mark Liquid Lip Lacquer Matte. This is in the shade Dare to be Bare. This one I think I either used up or it dried up completely, I don't know. But again, there is no product, it comes out on the paddle, and even if you can see a little bit of product on the paddle, when you start applying it on the lips, it's like barely a little bit of a tint. So that's why I decided to retire this one as well. Now when I was talking about these, I forgot to mention which ones I would repurchase and which ones I wouldn't. Out of these three, I wouldn't repurchase any of them, because even though I liked these two together, this range I'm pretty sure is discontinued, and even if it's not a really great range. I just wanted to use these products up, and I feel similarly about the Flower Beauty liquid lipstick as well. It's not my favorite formula, so I won't be repurchasing any of that. I also won't be repurchasing this. I just wanted to use it up completely. Then we have these two lip crayons from Faces. I have the shade Magnetic and Natural Cocoa. You guys know I love both of these shades. I've also repurchased both of these, which is saying a lot. Magnetic is more of a terracotta shade, and again you can see a little product over here, but if I try to apply it on the lips, the plastic is just going to scrape against my lip and remove any product that I would have applied. So That's the reason I retired this one. And then Magnetic is a beautiful pink shade. It just looks amazing with and without makeup. So that is that. Again, similar, you can see like a small bulging, but none of the product is going to come out. I'm not going to be able to apply anything properly on my lips. So that's the reason I have declared both of these as empties as well. And like I told you, I've already repurchased it. I love the formula. It's one of my absolute favorite lip crayons and my absolute favorite non-liquid lipstick product in general. So yeah, that is that. Then some of my recent empties, and these were like a very proud moment because I was like, I'm going to use these every single day so that I'm able to use them up in 2023 itself. So we have these two. These were more of like my proud empties. We have the Miss Claire Matte Power Lip Color in the shade number 06. I love this shade as an everyday lipstick and it's a beautiful formula. So this particular shade I feel like has a better formula as compared to the other shades that I have from this range. I don't know why that is the case, but I don't care. I've already repurchased it even before I ran out because I was like, I don't want to not have this lip product in my collection. So yeah, that is. I got interrupted by a phone call, very sorry for that, but like I was saying, I didn't want to live without this, so I have already repurchased it. Absolutely love this one. And then this one is also not going to come as a surprise to anyone. This is the Plum Matte in Heaven liquid lipstick in the shade Truffle Tease. This was one of those where I was like constantly using it and using it and using it, and then I was like, when am I going to run out of it, because I don't even know like isme aur kitna bacha hai. And then suddenly I think the last couple of days I was using it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm already running out of this. It's the same thing that I explained with this one, like when there is no more product coming in the paddle tip anymore, you know that you're going to be out of it. So that's what happened with this one, and that's how I used it up completely. Again, there is no product in the paddle at all, and even though you can see product, there is no windowing in this specific one because this used to be in and out of my bag all the time. So wo move ho ke wo aisa, it doesn't stay consistent. Like these lipsticks that I have in my lipstick organizer, you can see the demarcation on those because those are like stationary basically, but this, because it constantly moves in my bag all the time, that's why there's no windowing on this, but it is completely done. And I also have a backup of this one. I bought the backup way long ago. Like I remember I was no way close to being done with this and I already bought on the backup. I'm like, I don't want to live without it. It's so amazing. The shade is absolutely beautiful. It's the most natural, beautiful pink that ever exists, at least for me and my skin tone. So that is the shade Truffle Tease from Plum. It's the Matte in Heaven liquid lipstick formula, and if you watch my videos regularly, you would know I'm a very, very big fan of this specific formula in general and also the shade specifically. So that is that. And then this is kind of like a, I'm not done with this product, but I'm going to have to retire it because my Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Amazonian, the applicator basically just broke off. So I don't know if you can see, there is nothing to apply it with. So that is the reason why I obviously cannot use this anymore, which is why I'm going to have to retire this. So it's not exactly an empty, but I'm still going to classify it and I want to tell you in my empties video about it. I won't be repurchasing it anyway because the Miss Claire Matte Power Lip Color in the shade number 06 is basically the exact same shade as this one. So I have just declared this one as my favorite, and this one, even though it's a great formula, it's very long lasting on the lips, but this one gives me butthole lips. Like this formula in general can tend to give you butthole lips because once you eat and drink, it will disappear from the centers of your mouth and then it doesn't look good like throughout the day, whereas that does not happen with this one at all. So that's the reason why I'm not going to be repurchasing this. I will just stick to this formula. So those are all my lipstick empties in total. I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I have 8 lip empties in this video, which is so exciting. I mean, when you think about it, 12 months and I have 8 entire lipsticks empty. That is such an amazing feeling. And then last but not the least, this empty should not come as a surprise to anyone who follows me on Instagram, and if you don't, you should definitely go ahead and do that, because I tend to like get so excited and share a lot of my spoilers for my project pan in on my Instagram stories generally. But if you don't follow me there and you only watch my YouTube, I hope that you're very, very excited for this empties, because I am very, very excited for this specific empty. And it's a blush. You guys, I have completely used up a blush, and this is the first time in my entire life that I have completely used up an entire full size blush. And I'm talking about the Color Bar, I think this is called, yeah, it was called the Matte Illusion blush in the shade Veiled Merlot. I have been using this since 2020. I believe I bought it in June, like वो first lockdown होने के बाद जब भी the market started opening up and all. I remember that's when I went to a shop close by to my house to buy this shade. Absolutely fell in love, and I've been using this for like 3.5 years since that day, and I am completely done with it. I'm going to show you the beautiful packaging, which is completely empty. This is product that is not coming out. Like, I could scrape it out and I will probably wash it, but this is the beautiful empty pan. There is no product on the side. I used up every single bit of the product that was on the side also. I think at some point it started crumbling and I was like, should I call this an empty already? But I was like, no, I will continue using it and I will use up every single milligram of product that is in here. And I did, and this is completely empty. And in 2024 I'm so excited to be using up more blushes. I want to have at least one, if not more, blush empties every year from now onwards. So you are going to see me like stick to a blush for like 6 months, 8 months, so that I can have at least one empty every year. So that's my plan going forward. This empty has really motivated me to use up more products going forward in 2024, and that's what I'm super duper excited about now. So yeah, that is it for my video. Like I said, I have 3 loose powder empties, 2 nail paints, that makes it 5 eyeliners, so 10, 1 eyebrow, that's 11, then we have 1 blush, which is 12, and then we have 8 lip product empties. So that makes it a total of 20 products that I've used up in 2023. And of course I will be writing down this tally for our future years to come, and then we can compare and we can see how many products I have gone through in every year. So I'm very excited for that. Let me know if you have emptied up any products recently, or if you are doing like an empties analysis for the year to see how many makeup products you go through an entire year. Then let me know down below in the comment section. Would love to know. And also, if you don't know how many empties you have used up in the entire year, my next question is going to be to you: which product do you feel like is the easiest to use up, and which product you think is the most difficult to use up? I want to know that from you in the comment section down below. Recently I've been adding like a question towards the end of the video to make it more interactive, and I'm so happy to be chatting with you and knowing your answers and kind of bonding over that and chatting about it. So that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.